You won't believe what happened when some baboons kidnapped a lion cub. Yes, some baboons have been caught on camera kidnapping lion cubs, and the ending is heartbreaking. Want to know? Watch the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. We all know that the lion is the biggest predator and carnivore and often predates every other animal in the forest. But have you ever imagined the king of the forest, the lion, can be caught by a baboon? What was his fate then, and why did it happen? In this video, we'll examine an interesting story about baboons kidnapping lion cubs and the heartbreaking ending. But before we move ahead, subscribe to the channel and like the video. So let's begin with the story by telling you that Schultz was a director of Safari Company. And for Safari Guide Schultz, it was just like any other day on the job. On Saturday, February 1, while he was in the Kruger National Park in South Africa taking photographs of lions, things appeared to be running smoothly. Schultz said in a statement, "I went to an area very active with lion sightings recently and came upon a troop of baboons excited and playful. This is normal for early mornings," Schultz told Bored Panda. But as he continued to take pictures, Schultz spotted something strikingly similar to a scene from the classic film The Lion King. A baboon was carrying a little lion cub as it climbed a marula tree. Schultz said that he waited for the baboon to become visible for around half an hour after being informed that it may have been carrying a lion cub. Schultz added there was another vehicle at the baboon sighting, and it was mentioned there's possibly a lion cub amongst the baboon troop. It appeared to Schultz that it was a juvenile female baboon. But further investigation revealed that it was a young male. It was seen going across the road and climbing a marula tree at one point. In the presence of the lion cub, the rest of the group started to calm down and relax, while the baboon was seen cuddling and adoring for the baby lion as if this was a juvenile baboon. Schultz further said that this area has large granite hills and boulders and is known for lions and leopards hiding their newborn cubs in this region and amongst the copies in the past. The male baboon was so kind to the lion cub, as if he was his child, that he was continually taking care of the little cub without making him realize that he was not of his kind. Schultz said, "I know males are good at grooming, but females are perfect at caring for a child. This scene of a male baboon caring for a lion cub changed my perspective." Schultz does not believe there is any possibility that this miserable youngster will make it. The primary reason for this was that the baboons were quite enormous, and a lion would not be able to retrieve the offspring successfully. He explained that nature may be cruel at times, and that the survival of young predator cubs is not easy. As they mature into adulthood, the lion cubs will be dangerous to the baboons. But the question here is why baboons kidnap lion cubs. Baboons have a great memory for their age, and their intelligence is above average. As a species, baboons are notoriously vicious and deceitful. Because of this, baboons and animals like lions that live in the same area frequently clash. Lions are known to prey on baboons, and will do so if given the opportunity. Baboons can learn to fear lions, and being clever and mischievous, may take revenge by attacking lion babies. Even a group of baboons would not risk attacking an adult lion since they know they have no chance. However, a newborn lion cub weighs only around 3 pounds, has closed eyes and no teeth, and must rely entirely on its mother for the first 2 months. It has little chance against even a young adult baboon. There's a good likelihood that baboons are stealing lion cubs to reduce the lion population so fewer predators can eat them. Schultz said that in 20 years of guiding southern and East Africa, he had witnessed baboons viciously killing leopard cubs and had heard of baboons killing lion cubs, but he has never seen the care and attention given to a lion cub in this manner. The tour guide anticipates that this will be remembered as one of his most interesting discoveries. And even though Schultz feels compassion for the young lion and hopes it will one day become an adult and have a life of independence, he is aware that nature operates according to its own rules. We can't become involved, and we need to leave Kruger as undeveloped and natural as possible. Stevenson Hamilton's intention was for us to keep the park that way. Fast-thinking, Schultz managed to snap a photo of the unexpected occurrence. Although the pictures make it seem like the two animals are quite close, Schultz is concerned that the youngster didn't make it. He went on to say that the cub showed signs of exhaustion but seemed otherwise unharmed. However, it was likely that internal damage had occurred. Schultz stayed for an hour or two, but eventually left to go to his meeting and let other people have a look around. He noted that baboons killing juvenile lions or leopards is not uncommon, but the current situation was unique. The baboon group ultimately fled into the dense jungle, leaving the conclusion of the unique interaction unknown. However, reports obtained via the latest sightings app indicated that the cub did not make it through the incident alive. It is unknown if the cub died at the hands of its captor or if it died due to the conditions in which it found itself. The youngster's chances of surviving were always stacked against it, as the cub mortality rate for lions in Kruger Park is at least 50%. Unfortunately for the cub, the odds were always set against its survival. The whole event seemed to bring to mind a scene from Disney's The Lion King, most notably the scene in which the character Rafiki is shown holding a young Simba. However, recent developments imply that Schultz's gloomier outlook may be a more true picture of what happened throughout the weekend. As soon as the photographs and video were posted to Facebook and YouTube, comparisons to The Lion King immediately flooded the comment threads. However, among the animated GIFs of Rafiki and Simba, there were several comments from people who believed that Schultz and the other witnesses should have done something to save the kidnapped child. As much as we realize that would be hard to watch and might be harsh, Kurt's Safari Company wrote in a Facebook remark, "Human involvement with wildlife in the Kruger National Park or most wildlife reserves globally is not something that happens. The park regulations would not have allowed anyone to save the cub, even if they had wanted to. No one is allowed to leave their cars in the park unless they are in a designated area, and touching any animals is strictly prohibited. Only rangers from the South African national parks, SAN parks, could have intervened, and it's improbable that officials would do so under these circumstances. Predators are a fact of life for the vast majority of living things, and the loss of these young is another sobering example of the brutal realities of nature." Some of the other comments were interested in learning how the baboon got its hands on the cub in the first place. It is quite possible that the group found the young cub by accident when its mother was out looking for prey. A lioness will isolate herself from the rest of the pride and make her way to a lair that is securely hidden just before the time that she is due to give birth. Because lionesses give birth to defenseless and blind cubs, they must spend the first few days of motherhood caring for their young. The act of nursing young can be physically draining, and there will be times when mothers will need to forsake their cubs to go on the hunt temporarily. It will leave the infants open to the possibility of being attacked by a predator. There have also been reports of lionesses becoming preoccupied and abandoning their babies because they forgot about them or leaving them behind, since there was not enough food for everyone. The beauty and splendor of the natural universe are sometimes contrasted with the wildness of the natural world. Sadly, this young lion cub ended up on the wrong side of the balance scale. With this, we must wrap up the video. How did you like that true story? Were you expecting the end? What lesson did you pick up from this story? Share your feedback in the comment section, and don't forget to smash that red subscribe button and hit the like button before leaving. See you in the next video.